Hello and welcome. Today's episode is all about clairsentience. Clairsentience means clear sensation. It's one of the ways that you can receive psychic and intuitive information through your physical body. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about what clairsentience is, signs that you might be clairsentient, and what you can do to use this skill set to become a greater manifester for all the things that you desire to draw into your life. If you love everything to do with intuitive development and manifestation, be sure that you subscribe and also hit that bell so that you get notified every time I have a new episode for you. In order to truly understand your psychic abilities and your intuitive abilities, I want to start with a little bit of background to help you understand yourself as an energetic being. First and foremost, everything in our reality, everything in this universe is made up of energy. And you are an energetic being first and foremost. Your physical body is just a manifestation of this one point in time, but you are a soul, you are a greater consciousness and part of a holistic consciousness as well. And your physical body is always receiving energy information and interpreting it. On a very basic level, your sense of sight, your sense of hearing, your sense of taste, your sense of touch, all of your physical human body senses are just interpretations of energetic information. Your body is receiving a piece of energy and it is transforming that into an impression, into something that you can recognize as something physical and tangible in this world. In order to develop your intuitive and psychic abilities, you are just heightening those senses that you already have. You're opening yourself up and being more aware of all the different subtle shifts on an energetic level, and that is how you are able to receive more psychic information and intuitive information. I have a great playlist that can teach you all about how to develop your intuitive skills even further. In this episode, I'm going to be talking just about one of the clairs, but I want you to know that there are 5 primary clairs that many of us experience and receive psychic and intuitive information from. There's also a couple lesser ones like our sense of taste and our sense of smell. Yes, you can have psychic information come through your sense of taste and smell, but the 5 primary clairs that you might experience are clairvoyance, which is clear seeing, clear sight, where you experience visions. You might experience clairaudience, which is clear hearing, clear sound. You might experience claircognizance, which is clear knowing, as if someone just dropped that information straight into your mind out of nowhere. You may also experience clairsentience, which is a physical sensation where you get goosebumps on your arms, chills down your back, aches and pains in your body. And the strongest clair in most people is clairempath, your ability to sense emotions. Whether it's experience and feeling someone else's emotions, whether it's cultivating your own emotions in order to manifest more of what you want. I experience all of these different clairs, most of them on a daily basis, but just know that some people have one clair that is a lot stronger. Some people have 2 or 3 clairs that they experience. I happen to experience all of the clairs, so I can help you decipher what are your strongest clairs and how to develop those. Sometimes these clairs can come through multiple at one time, so you may have a vision, experience a feeling at the exact same time, as well as hear a message and a knowing come through. So just know that some of these come in combination. Sometimes you might experience one and not the other, but all of these psychic impressions are available to you. Clairsentience, in essence, is a heightened sense of physical sensations. You might be the type of person when you receive psychic and intuitive impressions that you get goosebumps on your arms, maybe tingles down your back. Your body might run hot or cold as well. And you also may experience aches and pains or interesting sensations throughout your body at various times. You may actually be the type of person who picks up physical aches and pains from other people, and you might actually experience a lot more physical pain than the average person, whether it's fibromyalgia, having a hypersensitive nervous system, and just in general experiencing a lot of physical sensations. Clairsentience is one of my strongest intuitive and psychic skill sets, and I personally have experienced a massive amount of physical pain and chronic pain starting at the age of 12 years old. You can learn how to manage your pain by doing the inner work and mastering the law of attraction through your emotions and following all of your intuitive nudges, allowing yourself to enjoy your life a lot more. I have to say I've come a long way, because my chronic pain started when I was 12 years old and it accelerated all through my 20s. But now in my mid-30s, the last decade, I have decreased my daily chronic pain down by 80 to 90% of what I used to experience. So it's entirely possible to shift your energy system if you're extremely hypersensitive with your physical body and nervous system. And one of the things that I didn't realize I was doing for many years as an athletic trainer was I was working on people's physical bodies, on their injuries, and then I was taking in that energy and then feeling a lot more chronic pain because I was holding on to their vibrations. So learning how to release and let go of energy in your body is extremely important. I do have a video that's specifically about letting go of other people's energy, and that's going to be extremely important if you are the type of clairsentient that does pick up physical pain from other people. Or perhaps you're holding on to a lot of physical pain and sensations from past traumas, past emotions, and things that you don't even realize you're holding on to. So check out that video. It's going to be extremely helpful for you as a clairsentient. As a clairsentient, you are hyper aware of very subtle energetic shifts within your own body. You're going to be a little more sensitive to food, to possibly allergens. You're going to be more sensitive to moon cycles. So you might want to pay a little more attention to what's going on with the planets and what time of the month it is. You're going to feel very different at the new moon than you are at the full moon. And you may want to start tracking some of that, because you'll get a lot of clarity about who you are as an individual and how to manage your time according to the celestial shifts. That's something that I could make a video about in the future, so let me know in the comments if that's something you're interested, learning how to plan your month according to the cycles of the moon and how your energy may ebb and flow during all of those celestial happenings. As a clairsentient, you might be very interested in things like museums, history, going into old houses, because you're able to pick up a lot of sensations and energy of what it may have been like to be in those times. You're very curious about what it would have felt like and what the experience would have been like to live in a different era or a different culture. Your senses might be so heightened that you touch an object and you're able to receive information that way. That's called psychometry, and that's something that I have actually done quite a bit in my life. Feng Shui is also very important to you. The way you organize and live in your space. You might be the type of person like me that tends to rearrange things every once in a while to find a better flow for things. The energy in your physical environment is very important to you. You also like wearing things that are very comfortable. I'm extremely hypersensitive to the clothing that I wear, and I tend to like very simple things, very comfortable fabrics, things that are very loose, and things that just feel good. I basically always favor on the side of something that is more comfortable than something that is in fashion. Taking care of your physical body is also going to be very important to you. You are going to be more sensitive to things within your diet, and then also exercising. Because your physical body experiences so many sensations, maintaining a good, strong, flexible, energetic body is going to be very important to you. You will feel better when you're eating more fruits, more vegetables, you're exercising regularly, stretching regularly, and taking care of your body better. You may also need a little more sleep than the average person in order to physically recover from your daily activities. Someone who's clairsentient tends to be really great in careers that somehow involve the physical body. Whether you have a background in dance like I do, or athletic training like I do, being a physical therapist, a chiropractor, a massage therapist, something that is working in the fitness realm or working with healing physical bodies, like a doctor or nurse. When it comes to manifestation, as a clairsentient, your physical senses are extremely heightened, which means that when you're doing your visualization work, when you're imagining the things that you want to draw in through the law of attraction, it's going to be very important for you to focus on what it feels like. Imagine your physical body standing in that boat that you want, with the wind and the ocean breeze on your face. What does it feel like to have your hands on the wheel of that fancy new car that you're driving? What does it feel like to sit in that comfy chair in your mansion, drinking your cup of coffee out of your beautiful espresso machine in the kitchen? When you're doing your manifestation, your visualization work, bring all of your physical senses into it. It will be extremely helpful for you the more sensations that you are imagining while you're doing your visualization work. So put yourself in the shoes, in the moment of already having it all. What does that physically feel like for you? And work on feeling that way every single day. Most likely, you're going to feel good. You want to feel energized. You want to feel comfortable. So master those feelings and sensations within your body. As a clairsentient, you're also receiving psychic and intuitive information through your physical body. That is how you will be able to tell if you are on track with and being in alignment with what you are manifesting, or if you are off track, if you're out of alignment with what you're manifesting. If you're experiencing aches and pains in your body, then most likely you are not following your intuition. You are not allowing yourself to receive abundance. You are doing the things that you feel like you are supposed to be doing or have to do, instead of allowing yourself to be in a state where you feel abundant, where you do more of the things that you love to do, where you find joy in the fun hobbies that you have, and spend a little more time in self-care and doing the things that you want to do, not because you have to do them, but simply because you enjoy them. This is something that I have worked really hard on, and I am still working on to this day. This is such a valuable practice, and it has completely transformed my life and continues to transform my life as I catch myself in these patterns of falling into doing what I think I'm supposed to do or what I believe I'm supposed to do. And every time I catch myself, I start getting physical pain. But I'm so grateful for that message, because that is how I know that I am out of alignment with what I want to manifest. And then I shift my attention. I take a break from sitting on the computer. I actually go do something that feels good, that makes me happy, that brings me inspiration and joy into my life. Because when I make that shift, I am now living more in alignment with everything that I desire to manifest. It's a bit of a balance and a juggling game, because obviously we still have to work, we still have to do the things that we need to do, but we need to be adding in more of the things that we love to do. So just know your radar is going to be in your physical body. That is where you're going to be receiving information about whether you're on track or not. So pay attention to the aches and pains. Pay attention to the flare-ups that your body has, because it's information that you are meant to be paying attention to and then course correcting. Keep in mind, you may also be picking up someone else's energy, but you can just ask your body. Ask your body why that pain is there, what's going on, why am I feeling this sensation, and then allow yourself to receive the message that you are meant to receive, and then choose to move forward with your life. I've created a free guide about all things clairsentience that you can download in the description below. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like, and then let me know in the comments if there's anything else that I can help you with. In the next episode, I'm going to be talking all about the psychic impressions of clairvoyance. Be sure to subscribe and also hit that bell so that you get notified every time I have a new episode for you. If you really enjoyed this episode, I think you will also enjoy these episodes over here. I'm so happy to serve you and be here for you on your manifestation and intuitive development journey.